Dun, 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 dun. Hi. I was reading Practicing the Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Yeah. Have you read this book? Okay. Yeah. Currently, I just finished my chapter 6, Dissolving the Pain Body. Yeah. It's a very nice book. You know, I really like this chapter. I generally used to assume whatever health problems we have is caused by our internal thing. It is caused by our inside. But Eckhart Tolle is saying, imagine whatever health problems is there is caused by some kind of external entity. You know, the external entity, he is calling it pain body, and we have to dissolve the pain body. Kind of like a virus which has attacked our body, and the virus is trying to hurt us. Like our body is healthy, fine, and suddenly a virus comes and we fall sick. Same way, other kind of illnesses is also caused by some kind of pain body entering in our body. When we think about a flu and a TB, other kind of infection and a malaria, we think about it caused by something external. Some bacteria, some virus entered my body, that's why I fall sick. But diseases like cancer or brain tumor, we think or it's our body which is causing us harm. But he's saying that instead of imagining it is as a part of our own body, imagine it as an external being attacking us. Imagine it as a demonic thing attacking us. Cancer demon has come here to attack you, and we have to fight back the cancer. He said, first thing you have to do is we have to acknowledge it. We have to acknowledge that we have some kind of problem going on. Lot of times people ignore their health issues. Lot of times people are like, oh, no, I'm fine, don't worry, not a big deal. And sometimes it can be good, and sometimes it's not good to be paranoid about every little thing happening to you. Sometimes you get bruises or you fall sick, cough and cold, and you don't need to make a big deal about it. But if the problem persists, if the health issue is not getting better and better, if the cough and cold which you have is there for several weeks, that time you cannot ignore it. That time you have to do something about it. You have to acknowledge that you are facing some problems and you need some extra help for it. Acknowledge it. And now instead of imagining it as something wrong with your body, imagine it as something is doing something wrong to your body. Something external, something demonic has entered in your life and causing you harm. Like when the virus enters our body, we blame the virus, we don't blame the body. So other illnesses also, don't blame the body, blame something external attacking you. When it's something external, we feel like we can get rid of it, and then our problem will be solved. For infections, we once the infection is cured, we don't have to worry. But if we think that health problem is part of us, it is crossed from within us, then it will be very difficult to move away from that problem. We'll be constantly thinking, this is this is caused by me, this is caused by me, and we are continuously going to again and again get this problem, because we will be constantly blaming ourselves only. Imagine this entity as a pain body, a demonic entity, or whatever name you want to give it. You can name it a virus or anything attacking you. This is attacking you, and we have to fight back. We have to most important thing is mental resistance. those people who are like emotionally strong na get better much quicker and are more resilient to diseases, you know. And even in higher difficult circumstances also, like in recent times we had world wars. In world wars people were living through such horrifying conditions, you know. We cannot even imagine experiencing even 10% of those things, but lot of them endured the pain, you know. They're like absolutely fine. Lot of them are still like alive in 80s, 90s, 100-year-old. They had experienced so much, but still they have like strong willpower and strong health. Why? Because they were emotionally strong, you know. They didn't like, oh my god, my life is tragic, I should give up and die. You know, a lot of people are like this, you know. A lot of times when life gets very very tough now, they just think about ending it, you know, instead of, you know, facing it, you know. If people who were like in a world war situation, who were like captured and tortured, if those people can endure lot of things and still like live up to 90, 100, then we can do it, you know. We have to like believe that we have a very strong immunity. Even if you are someone who falls ill all the time na, you still like convince your mind that you have a strong immunity. Believe that you have a strong immunity. Sometimes a low self-esteem, low self-confidence, you know, makes us think that we are very weak, you know. I used to, you know, I have allergic bronchitis, and whenever I like does something, or you know, during in a rainy season, winter season, I get cough a lot, you know. I cough a lot, I get low immunity, and I always assume that I have a very low immunity. I'm very weak, I'm very weak. But now, like, I even during rainy season I eat like ice cream and I'm fine. I didn't get cough and cold anything, you know, because I convinced my mind that I have a strong immunity. Like, I take good care of my health. I like nowadays I'm exercising more and I'm watching what I eat. But I also like, you know, build up in a mental power that, you know, I am healthy, I am strong, I have strong immunity. Because even if you may exercise, you know, eat healthy and have a very good lifestyle, but if you are emotionally weak, you know, if you have given up, or if you feel that you are not strong enough, no, then the health problems will linger. You know, you will still have health problems. You know, that is why a lot of people who have like good lifestyle, they don't have any bad habits or anything, you know, they eat healthy, live healthy, but still they suffer from health problems, you know. Sometimes it can be caused by the emotional trauma which they won't share with you, but it is going in through their mind, and the emotional pain which they give themselves na is na manifest into a physical form, and it starts hurting the body. You know, we continuously like keep on blaming ourselves. I am weak, I am this and that. You know, instead of saying that, you know, say I am strong, and whatever health problems have occurred to me is from a demonic entity trying to hurt me. But the demon doesn't know who they have messed with. You know, keep on saying like positive affirmation to yourself. You know, like look in the mirror and say you don't have any idea who you have messed with. You know. You are going to regret hurting me. Tell that to your disease, whatever disease it can be. Like, it can be very big and scary, like disease like cancer, Alzheimer, anything, you know. Just say, I am stronger than you. I am going to fight against you and I am going to win. Convince your mind. If your mind is, you know, if your subconscious mind is convinced, you can become more and more resilient, you know. Even elderly people can overcome big diseases, you know. Yeah. So it's not something impossible. I know everyone is going to die, but die a fighter, you know. Don't die a coward, you know. Die after living a long fulfilled life, you know. Don't just give up when you are young. He says acknowledge it and then build resilience, make yourself strong, convince your mind, and whatever you have, if you are like undergoing a medical procedure na, if you are like having a doctor and medicine and everything, believe in those doctors, believe in those medicine, believe that these medicines are going to heal me. Because if you don't have faith in your medicine na, then the medicine won't work, no matter how good that medicine is. If you feel that medicine is bad, then it is not going to have any effect, or it will have a negative effect, Placebo nocebo has a stronger effect than any kind of medicine, You can take sugar pills and believe that you are going to get healthy, and you will get healthy, Okay. And lot of times doctors as well, they're like, I seen a video where they had done an experiment where like they showed a couple of patients. One doctor, first time the doctor was very confident, and they are like doing it properly. They will talking very confident way, and they knew how to do it. And later the doctor was very confused, and they were like, oh my god, I don't know how to do it, okay this way, okay. They are like nervous and panicking. So in a first instance, when the doctor was very confident and doing it properly then the patient got healed much quicker. And when the doctor was all confused, the wound was not healing very easily, and this is something which they were able to see directly. When the patient believes in the doctor, patient believes my doctor is really good, and through that treatment I'm going to get better very fast. You will heal much faster than when you don't have faith in your doctor. If you believe that my doctor is stupid, my doctor doesn't know what he is doing, she is doing, then you will have a hard time recovering, And nowadays medicine is all about money, better medication, better like medicine and healthcare help requires more money. So those people who get more money can have a lot of options of which doctor they want to choose, but those who are not in a good financial state don't have much options, so they have to like choose from whoever they can afford. So now those who like go for a cheaper doctor they just automatically assume that this doctor is not good, sometimes the doctor can be very skilled at their work, but still we just assume that since this is a cheaper doctor, they are not that good, you already give up on them before they have done anything. Now believe in your doctor. If you feel some kind of bad feeling from them, if they are genuinely terrible at it, if they are like intentionally making you eat lot of medicine, then they are not helping you, okay. But if they are trying their best, if it's working, the medicine is working in some way, then believe in that doctor, believe in that medicine, you believing in the care which you are getting helps you a lot, the power of your belief is very very strong, it can make miracles happen, you can be going to a government hospital and get a surgery from a newcomer but still can heal very quickly, and you can go to a very big hospital from a prominent doctor and still the surgery may not be successful. We don't have much control over what other people do, but we have control our own belief, you have to like under any circumstance you have to like be resilient and continuously think I'm going to get better, like this doctor is very good, these medicines are the best in the world, and I have a very strong immunity, there is no way I'm not going to get better, keep on convincing your mind, keep on finding ways to heal yourself, fight that demon, fight that cancer demon, fight that AIDS demon, fight whatever demon is attacking you, tell them you are stronger than them, and you are going to get better, just know you are going to get better. make use of whatever things you get to heal yourself in a good doctor, good medicine, good eating habit, good lifestyle, enough of rest, and you will heal from any disease. No matter what people say, incurable, this and that, everything is curable if you decide it is curable. Lot of diseases which people used to say this is incurable, and AIDS was called as incurable. Nowadays people recover from AIDS, you know. People can heal themselves, you know. Don't underestimate your own healing power. You are part of God and you have God's divine power of healing. Take care.